is the king of comfort food, and today he's here to make his hearty lemon chicken orzo soup from his new cookbook, Cook Up Comfort. Welcome back, the amazing chef Eric Greenspan. Welcome back, man.
Good to see you.
Great to see you. Although I look at you and I know there's something different about you. There's some, what, I can't place it?
It's the glasses.
It's the glasses. Either that or the fact that you have lost 53 pounds.
Yeah,
is that right, sir?
53 pounds, right?
Come on, man. That and the glasses.
Yeah.
You look great.
It's a little bit of both.
You look great. Debbie's at the counter, of course. Joining Debbie there, Allie, Orly, and Paige. They've already got started there.
We're starting.
Enjoying this recipe. Now, here's the thing. We're talking about your cookbook. It's unlike anything that you've done before because you have teamed up with Weight Watchers, or as you call them, WW, right? WW. Now I got to get on.
Weight Watchers Reimagined.
There you go. Exactly right. And in order to create healthy recipes that don't sacrifice the flavor. Why has this been important to you?
Look, it's a derivation, but it's not, because I've always been about flavor, and I've always been about delicious, and I've always been about comfort. And this is just a natural kind of progression about it that it's important to me because, you know, I made a decision a year ago to start on this wellness journey. And, you know, look, I want to be there for my kids. I want to be healthy. You know, also, my whole love in life is food. Yeah. And eventually, as my weight got up and up and up, I stopped kind of loving food. It became a challenge instead of my favorite thing. And so I kind of wanted to take that back. And so, you know, I joined WW. I started working the freestyle program, and it's been great ever since. And now we've teamed up to do this book, and we're kind of spreading the word. And we're not where we want to be yet, but we're walking the journey, and it's been great.
And you did it the right way too. Yes. No fad diet, no gimmick. You did it the right way.
I mean, that's the beautiful thing about WW is that it kind of just kind of reconfigures how you live. And you can eat anything you want. You just have to learn how to balance it. Like, everything's on the table.
You're doing a great job, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
And we're going to see a little, we're going to try a little taste of it with this soup. You've already got it started. You've got the vegetables there in the Dutch oven. Tell us what's going on.
In this pot, real simple, carrots, onions, celery, chicken stock. Bring it to a boil. Right, I added chicken breast on the bone. Yeah. Because I think the bone kind of brings more flavor to the broth.
Absolutely.
And makes it more rustic and comforting, the whole thing, and keeps it moister. Put it in the pot, bring it to a boil, lower it, let it simmer for like 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Until the chicken's cooked.
Okay, obviously we're using, as you mentioned, chicken in this recipe. Can you do this without chicken?
I mean, yeah, so chicken is one of my favorite 0-point foods, they call them on WW, on Freestyle.
Why don't we tell everybody what that means, 0-point food is?
So there's a ton of foods on WW Freestyle that they want you to eat that they know is really healthy for you, right? It's chicken, it's shellfish, it's fish in general, it's vegetables, it's fruit, non-fat Greek yogurt, eggs. All of these things now on Freestyle have 0 points.
Which means you can have as much as you want.
As much of it as you want.
Right, okay.
And so that's
instead of chicken, you could use
shrimp. I've used tofu before. I've used a lot of these things to kind of mix it up, but I mean, chicken's classic.
But if you didn't use the chicken, then it wouldn't be. Do you know what?
Say it.
This is classic Greek avgolemono soup. I feel like I'm in my mother's kitchen.
Exactly.
And I'm going to give you the highest compliment ever. No one's avgolemono soup is better than my mom's, and yours right now is rivaling it.
Debbie.
Debbie.
I appreciate that.
Mama, you would love this.
I mean, I'm in the kitchen too, so I sort of get association with
the Mediterranean diet.
Yeah, exactly. Mediterranean diet helps.
I get some credit, Deb. I'm standing right here. I'm in the kitchen. Thanks very much. Thank you.
So you take the chicken out. You let it cool just enough to kind of shred it. Okay. Mix it up. Then I take Orzo. I use whole wheat Orzo. I like the nuttiness. I like the flavor. On the program, you can use regular Orzo. It has the same point total. Okay. I just think it brings a nice nuttiness, a nice earthiness. I drop it in there. Okay. Okay.
And how long is that in there? How long do you let that?
6 to 8 minutes.
That's it?
Yeah, 6 to 8 minutes until it's cooked and you're ready to go. Now,
okay, easy enough. Now we got to thicken this.
And now here comes the hard part. I'm gonna have you come out. Now,
well, when it gets tough in the kitchen, that's when you got to bring.
You got to call the big guns. You got to call the big guns.
Boy,
so what's great about this soup is. What's great? You guys want to just take?
No, come on.
What's great about the soup is how you thicken it. Okay. We mentioned this before. One of my favorite 0-point foods is eggs. And so we use eggs in the soup to thicken it instead of cream or instead of butter. It's a classic Greek method.
Eggs and lemon.
Right. See? So we're gonna take. So first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the chicken and we're gonna add it back to the broth, right? And heat that up.
Got it.
And while that's heating up, you're gonna whisk those eggs.
I am. They were already pre-whisked. Let's be honest.
Now take that lemon juice.
Okay.
Add the lemon juice and a pinch of salt.
Okay, all of the lemon juice?
Yeah, and the lemon juice is going to bring a really great brightness that balances out the richness of the eggs and the chicken. Now, you whisk all that together. Now, you're going to keep whisking, and I'm going to take this hot liquid, right, and I'm going to do what we call, Deb, you know what this is? What do we call
tempering.
It's tempering. Yep. So you don't want to add all of the eggs to the soup right away, because it's going to basically give you scrambled eggs, and then you got egg drop soup, and the Greeks are going to be bummed. And we don't want that, right?
No, we don't want that.
We don't want that.
And we don't want that right now either, because Debbie's sitting right there. You're standing right here. I don't want.
So now,
you know.
give me that whisk.
Okay.
And now that that's tempered, you can start adding it back to the soup. Okay. You can go ahead and add that
Here
in.
we go. I'm going in.
And you pour it slowly, and I'm going to whisk it in.
I'm going in. No, we're not getting scrambled eggs, are we?
We're not getting scrambled eggs. See how it's just getting nice and creamy and rich. Look at that.
Eric, this is so good.
With no heavy cream,
no heavy cream, no butter, super, it's hearty, it's flavorful, it's authentic, it's comfortable.
And this is the first course at almost every big Greek holiday. Before Easter, you'll have this. Before Christmas, you have this.
Yeah.
Really classic.
This is delicious.
Look at that.
Is that for me?
Yeah. Now, you can make this ahead of time if you wanted to. Because I like, when I'm working the program, I like to kind of cook in bulk and then heat up as we go. It's just easier to kind of meal plan that way.
But you wouldn't do the egg part before.
No, so what you do is you do everything but the egg lemon part, because the egg part, you don't want it to curdle when you reheat it. And the lemon part, you want that brightness. So you can heat up a little batch of it, heat it up, add the eggs and the lemon to it, and then you're ready to go.
So only add as much egg as you think you're going to eat in one sitting?
Exactly.
Got it, got it.
Exactly. Now, there are so many other beautiful recipes in your cookbook as well. Will you walk us through some of the other recipes that you
100%.
reimagined? Not easy for me to say.
This is one of my all-time favorites out of the book. This is our macaroni and cheese, because it includes kind of so many ways to reinvent macaroni and cheese in a healthy way. We add cauliflower to the noodles, and it makes it so it stretches that out. We make a squash sauce. It's fantastic. Yum. This is our chicken pot pie. So a little cornmeal and the homemade biscuits. But this is a great example of this book is also about indulgence. Comfort food is about indulgence, and it's low points, but it's an indulgent dish. It's an exciting dish. It's a new way to do it. And look, you got to have your dessert, right? So we're looking here. This is the pineapple rhubarb crumble.
See? That looks so good.
The fruit, which is 0 points, right, brings all of the sugar and all the sweetness to the party. You make a little crumble on top, and you're good to go.
I asked what was used as a sweetener in the crumble, and the chef said sugar, because you don't use a lot of it because you got it in the fruit. So there's different ways to figure out how to get the sweetness without getting those points high in a WW.
But also the beautiful thing is that you can use sugar.
Right. You're still satiated.
You're still satiated. You can use sugar. You could use all the things you use. You're not cutting anything out. It's just balance.
And I bet you are proof that it works.
Yeah.
Yes.
So far, so good.
What do you think?
Oh my gosh,
I
did a
there's
fantastic
no points.
job.
I mean, I feel like every ingredient, you're 0 points, 0 points.
I mean, the only thing that actually brings points here is the orzo. I've made this before with garbanzo beans or chickpeas, right?
Cauliflower.
And chickpeas and cauliflower, and you've got a 0 point dish.
Right, it's true. Did you hear what Cameron said? I said, so what do you think, Cameron? He said, I think I did a great job.
Darn right you did.
That's
darn right you did.
From Eric. Follow him on his social media at Chef Greeny. And as always, the full recipe is available on hallmarkchannel.com.